Hello people of the internet. On today's special report, we talk about how Amazon is restricting some game sales to Amazon Prime only members. A lot about how this affects just about everybody involved and how utterly idiotic I think this is. My name is JD Shadow and the special report will start right now. A VideoGamer.com article has stated that Amazon is blocking non-Prime members from buying certain video games. According to the story, which has a few updates, we'll get to that, saying that Amazon has extended its Prime exclusive items initiative to block non-Prime members from being able to purchase certain video games. The change was spotted by customers this morning with the PS4 versions of GTA 5, Rainbow Six Siege, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate now only available to Prime members, along with the PS4 and Xbox One versions of FIFA 16, Far Cry Primal, Battlefield Hardline, among others. If you're not a member of Amazon Prime, you will see a box with a blue border on the right of the page identifying the item as Prime exclusive, and you will not be able to add the item in your basket. It is not yet clear as to how many games are available exclusively to Prime members, and is saying the initiative does not prevent buyers from purchasing the affected items from third-party sellers. Amazon says that Prime exclusive items are products for sale on Amazon that can only be purchased if you're a member of Amazon Prime. As a Prime member, you can choose from millions of Prime eligible items sold on the site. Now, in an update when Video Gamer queried Amazon about this, they said, quote, "One of the many benefits of Amazon Prime is access to exclusive selections of a number of great products. Customers who are not Prime members can sign up for a 30-day free trial of Amazon Prime, or they can purchase those items from a marketplace seller." Now, during the day, there were a few fluctuations about what was on Prime only and what was not. Some of the games came off the list and then were added back onto the list, including GTA 5, Far Cry Primal, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Battlefield Hardline, and Rainbow Six Siege, with GTA 5 being the most notable for reasons we will soon get to. And of course, this is true for both the UK and the US sites. I just recently checked, and sure enough, GTA 5 is, at least for the PS4, among those that are listed as Prime exclusive. Okay, so the first thing I want to address here, and this is something that a couple people have suggested, and I just wanted to, for the sake of fairness, because quite frankly, I'm going to kind of rail Amazon on this whole Prime exclusive business. The only big thing that they could actually say that would be a legitimate reason is because maybe they don't have enough stock of that product. If they're low on stock, then it might make a little bit of sense, if any, in order to perhaps reserve the game for those people who have that particular privilege, who paid for that privilege. And to some people, maybe that does make sense. But here's the one thing that blows that right out of the water. If they are low on stock of a particular product, they should come out and say that. They should say, hey, we need to restrict it to Prime only members because we are currently low on stock on this item. And people would more likely understand that. Many people would say, hey, maybe they're low on stock, they're trying to get more and whatever, they're making a conscious effort to try to get more. There is no indication on any of these games that they are low on stock on any of these items, which begs to question why. Why does this make sense? This is absolutely mind-boggling that they would even try this and to have Prime exclusive items to begin with, unless there's some sort of deal that Amazon has with certain websites or certain AAA publishers. These are AAA games that you can get through anywhere, and that includes digital distribution. That includes you getting the game right now. That is just it. You can go on to Steam, you could go on to the PlayStation Store, buy any of these games, download them onto your hard drive, and boom, you have them ready to go. It only takes about, what, couple of minutes, maybe an hour or so to download a big game, maybe a 4 or so gigabyte game, and there you go. And with the case of GTA 5, that's been out for about a year, maybe even 2. How would they be out of stock on that particular game? How in the world would you say that that one game, a year into its lifespan, is so out of stock and you have so much trouble in keeping it in stock that you feel justified to make people have to pay a humongous paywall in order to have the right to purchase the game? what you're not saying as to why you are putting it up there in the first goddamn place. It is mind-boggling. And to see anybody try to defend this, and yes, I have seen some people try to defend this on IGN, to see anyone try to defend this whole thing is mind-boggling as well. There is absolutely no reason for this. None. If you are low on stock, then you say, hey, we're low on stock, we're gonna get more. Be sure to reserve your copy and have them on back order and have the first people who said, hey, I want this, to have the right to get it. You don't have to restrict anything. You don't have to restrict anything at all to Prime members. All Amazon is doing is to try to justify the high price point of Amazon Prime, which is, to its credit, not a bad service at all. There is a lot of good things you can get from Amazon Prime, and you could say that the price might be justified, but that is for a full year of $79 to $100 price point, maybe more. And there might be an option, a monthly option, but it's kind of buried down underneath of everything else. It's kind of buried. You gotta look in order to find it. And sometimes you have to put something in your cart and be ready to order to have it prompt you that, hey, this is available. This monthly fee is certainly available. So in what context, in what unforeseen context, I'm not seeing that Amazon feels justified to even think about doing this. What are they thinking? What is the end game? What is the point? If they're low on stock, say they're low on stock. There is no indication that they are on any of these pages in which these games that are being restricted are saying that they are out of stock or low on stock. There is nothing there to convey to the user, convey to the customer that they are low on stock and they have to make this into a Prime exclusive item, at least temporarily. There's no indication whether or not this is a permanent thing or not, and to say, hey, hold tight, we might get more in the future and we might take this off of exclusivity. Because outside of GTA 5, most of the games that have been listed, I can see Battlefield Hardline and maybe Rainbow Six Siege not being that recent of AAA titles, are pretty freaking recent. Far Cry Primal just came out maybe about a month ago, so you could probably see maybe that's the reason. But say that's the reason, why all the hush-hush? Why all the secrecy? All this is going to do is make people go, you know what, I don't want to buy from Amazon and go elsewhere. And they could perfectly go elsewhere. There's Newegg, there's Fry's, there's Tiger Direct, there's GameStop, God forbid you go there. There's a whole bunch of other places you can go to buy games. You don't have to have Amazon. You don't have to go there. No one's putting a gun to your head saying you have to buy from Amazon. And after this whole thing, maybe people are going to go elsewhere. That's not going to be what brings people to Prime. That's not at all what you have to do to get people to buy into that service. There's no reason. There's no excuse. Absolutely none. There's no reason whatsoever, period. I mean, even if you say that, hey, they might be low on stock on these games, then say that. As I said, you need to be truthful. You need to be upfront with your customers, because Amazon has a lot to lose. They are pretty reputable companies. They have a lot to lose here. They have a lot of consumer goodwill up to this point, but this is losing a lot of goodwill very quickly. Like, everything that they have worked for and gained the trust of gamers up to this point is going down the drain because of this alone. And yes, I said that it might be a good value to some people, but to others, they don't want to buy into it for no reason. Like, hey, I don't see the value of it. I have the money, but I don't care to buy into it. I have other places to go. I can go for digital distribution. I can go in, buy something off of the PlayStation Store or off of Steam, and I can have the game right now. I don't have to wait for you to send it out to me. And here's the thing, Amazon, as far as I'm aware, is in no real financial trouble. A lot of analysts are saying that Amazon is going to have a bullish 2016. There is absolutely no reason why they have to even go into this situation, to even take that risk. There's none whatsoever. So why? Again, if you're low on stock, say you're low on stock. That's all you have to say, and maybe people will be understanding. And even then, it kind of doesn't really justify why you're putting this into a thing where you have to pay $79 up to $100 just to have the quote-unquote privilege to buy that bloody thing. You can buy it elsewhere and have it right there, right now, on you're playing it right now. And the time it takes for Amazon to bring it to you through Amazon Prime, by the way, you will have the game ready on your console or on your computer right the hell now, without having to go through a paywall to do it. There is absolutely no excuse for Amazon to do this. None. There is no excuse for them to put anything onto Amazon Prime exclusivity, including games. I understand that they've done this to movies as well, to some items, and it's just now getting grand attention because, of course, it's the gamers who are going to say something, thank God. And then for Amazon to respond to Video Gamer by saying basically a shill for Amazon Prime, they didn't really go into detail about why they're doing this in the first place, kind of makes me think as to whether or not they're even low on stock to begin with and just trying to make this into a ploy to get people to buy Prime, which is what I said before and what everybody's been thinking when they saw this. I mean, this is a very dick move by Amazon if that's exactly what their only goal here is. And the thing about it is, they have consumer goodwill. They do really well with the marketplace. They do really well with all of that. But yet, here they are doing this stupid thing. What are they thinking? And saying, oh, you can go on to our marketplace. Yeah, you can, but buying from the makers directly? I think people might trust that a little bit more than buying from a third party, because sometimes you kind of want to make sure you can trust that third party to give you what you are buying without any kind of damage, or at the time that you are being told you are going to get it. And as I said before, you can go on Newegg and buy it. You can go on Tiger Direct. You can go on Fry's. You can go on GameStop. You can even go onto the PlayStation Store and or Steam and buy the freaking game right now. You can buy GTA 5 right now. You can actually do that. You can actually buy GTA 5 on the PlayStation Store, on the PS4, download it. Takes you about a couple of hours to download. You can install it, and then you'll have it forever on your PS4, on Steam. And half the time, even a quarter of the time, we will take Amazon through Prime, even if you have a Prime membership, to get the game to you. And remember, this is the same Amazon who is testing drones to get a item to you in a time it might take for you to get a pizza for Domino's. 30 minutes or less. If they are going to try something like that, they are doing well enough to not push or force you to buy Prime in order to buy a product. I've never really seen that you have to buy into a service in order to buy another product. I've never seen a company do that, ever. I've never seen a company do that. Well, maybe if you have a membership like Sam's Club, then you get a deep discount on what you buy there. That's why you have special memberships from Sam's Club in order to get a discount. Maybe that is something that they can offer to Prime members, a deep discount, maybe half off. But don't restrict people from buying it at all. That doesn't make any sense, and I hope Amazon scales back on this ASAP, because it makes absolutely no freaking sense at all. None. I know I'm repeating myself here, and I'm going to end this right now because, of course, 15 minutes sucks. I hope that you guys don't mind a truncated special report. Thanks again for watching. My name is JD Shadow, and of course, that just happened.